Hello, this is Dr. Do again. This video is outside of medicine. Continue to read the Iliad by Homer. I'm going to continue to read. In the same breath, the god who shakes the mainland struck both men with his staff and filled with their heart with strength and striking force. But springing their limbs, their feet, and fighting hands, then off he sped himself with the speed of a darting hawk. Then soaring up from a sheer rock face, hovering high, swoops at the plain to harry larks and swallows. So the lord of the earthquake sped away from both. First of the two to know the god was rapid Ajax, Oileus' son, alerted Telamon's son at once. Ajax, since one of the gods who hold Olympus, a god in a prophet's shape, spurs us on to fight, besides the ships, and I tell you, he is not Calchas, seer of the god who scanned the flight of birds, the tracks in his wake, his stride as he sped away. I know him at once, with ease, no mistaking the gods, and now, what is more, the courage inside my chest is racing fast for action, full frontal assault. Feet quivering beneath me, hands high for the onset. The Telamonian Ajax joined him, calling out, I can feel it too now, the hands on my spear, invincible hands, quivering, tense for battle. Look, the power rising within me, feet beneath me, rushing me on. I even long to meet this Hector in single combat, blaze as he does, non-stop, for bloody war. So they rose at each other, exulting in the fire, the joy of battle, the god excited in their hearts, and he sped to the rear to steer more ranks of Argives, men refreshing their strength against the fast ships, dead on their feet from the slogging work of war, and anguish caught their hearts to see the Trojans, troops who had stormed their massive wall in force. They watched that assault, weeping freely now. They never thought they would fight, free to death. But a light urging sent by the god of earthquakes, rippling through their lines and whipped battalions on, spurring Teucer and Latus, first with bracing orders, then the fighting Penelope, Theo and Deipyrus, Meranis and Antilochus, both strong with the war cry. Poseidon's pressed them on with winging charges. Shame, you Argives, raw recruits, and I trusted in you, certain that if you fight, you save our ships. But if you hang back from the grueling battle now, your day has dawned to be crushed by Trojans. What a disgrace, a marvel light before my eyes, a terrible thing, and I never dreamed the war would come to this. The Trojans advancing all the way to our ships, men who up till now had panicked like deer, food in the woods for jackals and leopards and wolves, helpless, racing for dear life, all fight gone. For months on end, the Trojans would have no heart to stand and face the Argives' rage and bloody hands. Not for a moment, but now, quite exposed, far from Troy, they battle around our hollow ships. Thanks to our leader's weakness, our armies slacking off, our men fight with him. They'd rather drop and die by our fast ships than rise to their defense. And what if it is all true and the man so blamed, lord of the war, flung kingdoms, hero Agamemnon, because he spurned the famous runner Achilles? How on earth can we hang back from combat now? Heal our fields at once, surely they can be healed. The hearts of the brave, how can you hold back your combat fury and longer? Not with honor, you, the finest man in all our ranks. Why, not even I would reel against that man, that worthless coward who cringe from the fighting. But you, I round on with my heart. Weaklings, you will make the crisis worse at my moment with this hanging back. Each of you get a grip on yourself. Where's your pride? Your soldier's sense of shame? A great battle rises before us. Look, Hector, the king of the war, fights beside our ships, assaulting in all his force. Hector's crashed our gates. He's burst the tremendous bar. His voice like a shock wave. The god of the earthquake spurred and the Argives fighters on, battlings around the two Iliads. Full strength, crack battlings, the god of war would never scorn, rearing midst their ranks, nor would Pallas Athena, driver of armies. Here would the best picked man detach the quad to stand the Trojan charge, and shining Hector, a wall of them bulked together, spear by spear, shield by shield, the rims overlapping, buckler to buckler, helm to helm, man to man, mast tight, and the horsehair crest on glittering helmet, horns brushed as they tossed their heads. The battalions sparkled so tense. Shoulder to shoulder close, and the spears they shook in daring hands packed into jagged lines of battle. Single-minded fighters facing straight ahead, Achaeans primed for combat. Trojans pounded down on them. Tight formations led by Hector, currying breakneck on like a deadly rolling boulder torn from a rock face. A river swollen with snow had wrenched it from its socket, immense floods breaking the bank's grip, and the reckless shoulder bounding high, flying with timber rumbling under it. Nothing can stop it now, hurtling on, undaunted, down till it hits the level plain. And then it rose no more for all its wild rush. So Hector threatened at first to rampage through the Argive ships and shelters and reach the sea with a single sudden charge, killing all the way. But once he crashed against those dense battalions, dead in his tracks, he stopped, crushed up against them. Son of Achaean faced him now, stepping away with swords, with two-edged spears, hoisting him off their lines, and he gave ground. Staggering, reeling, shouting out to his troops with shrill cries. Trojans, Lycians, Dardan skirmishers hand to hand, stand by me here. They cannot hold me off any longer. Those Achaeans, not even massed like a wall against me here. They will crumple under my spear, while I know, if the best of immortals really drives me on, Hera's Lord, whose thunder drums the sky. I'm going to stop here today and continue next time. Thank you for watching.